Full choke. Power on. Ignition. Alright, as of now I have everything I need to at least fire this thing off. So I have all of my ignition components hooked up. We have done the electrical on the bike. We know everything is functioning. Now there are a few things that I don't have on the bike right now. Throttle cables, because I'm an idiot and I left them back at the warehouse. So we're going to have to kind of reach in here and just actuate it by hand should we want it. So I'm going to go ahead. I got the choke hooked up. I can adjust the idle. We can at least get this thing going on that. So I have this thing topped off with coolant, and then I have just an extra long overflow line because I need the right size to go down to the tank. But this will allow us to kind of get some stuff circulated, get it to a correct level, and we'll get this thing pretty close to up to temp. Try to get it to idle, and then, yeah, I'm just excited to hear this thing. So we're going to fire it up first, open header, so it's going to be with the 2-in-1, so it's going to be a little noisy. I have the muffler in a box above me. Definitely curious to hear that thing. It should be actually pretty mellow. I'm hoping it's mellow and not restrictive. So really excited. This is always a fun moment, and this is always a moment that you're tempted to rush with, but you need to make sure you take your time. So I have already, filled this thing up with oil, and I know that the engine is good to go. I've also confirmed that it has oil pressure on my oil pressure dummy light. So you roll this thing over, builds pressure, shuts the light off, and we know that's good. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of do one last little comb through here, make sure there's nothing I need to worry about, and then hook the auxiliary fuel tank up, throw some gas in this thing, and light it off. Alright, let's see if we can crank this thing off. Just finished wiring it, got coolant topped off. We're going to put some fuel in here in a second. Course, a leak on the fuel hose. We're not going to let that stop us. Alright, full choke, power on, ignition. like that. All right, success. Everything went really well, and we heat cycled this thing a couple times, did a systems check, everything is functioning as it should, and we're just going to be sorting out like the tiny little leaks, like the coolant temperature sensor. For some reason, those always leak for me, but I'm going to go ahead and get it tightened up. We'll fix that, we'll address a couple other things, and then next time we come back with this thing, we'll probably have some throttle cables on it, go ahead and get the front brake going, and then we can ride this thing. So that'll be fun. Really excited about it. I was very interested to see what that muffler would sound like. Definitely quiet. It's actually the quiet core, so we expected it to be quiet. But I like the tone that it has. So we'll see how it feels out on the road. I think it's going to be a cool option. So just another one to add to the list here. But really happy with the progress so far. And then of course just really happy that everything went smooth. So yeah, excited to get this thing done, get it out on the road, and then get it back to the customer. So if this is the first video you've seen on this bike, definitely go back through the playlist, check out some other videos on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.